Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's session of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden, here on Swindler's Den. Before we get started, just a few little announcements. For those of you not following the saga of our next campaign, Curse of Strahd will be coming to the channel soon, so be sure you're following all the socials, the YouTubes, the Twitches, the Twitters, the Discords, for any updates on that and when it will be out. Also, some little teasers. We had a little teaser on our community tab from our YouTube channel, showing one of the characters that's going to be in it. We're going to continue to show characters throughout the week, so be sure to go over there and check out those posts and see the goalposts. I don't know. But without any further ado, let's get started with tonight's session of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Let's introduce our players first and foremost, and up to bat, we have Grizlocke.
Hey everybody, I'm Grizlocke. You can find me on YouTube under that same name as well as here on this channel. I'll be playing Orlin, the half-orc wizard whose mind never rests.
Speaking of never resting, he's rounding the bases now. It's Bumbleskum.
Hey, it's your boy Bumbleskum. Because I don't sleep enough, I took a 2-hour nap before this, and now I'm still groggy. You can find me on the Twitter at Bumbleskum, that's with a K, or you can find my actual play podcast series at the Intermittent Journal of the Library at IDL_RPGS. Yeah, I play Heinlein. He's a guy who never rests.
Whose spirit never rests?
His spirit never rests.
And we have on deck, warming up, swinging the bats with the weights around. It's Dyto.
I don't even think I can pick up weights. Hi, I'm Dyto. You can find me on the Twitterverse at Dyto11. And if you don't get tired of me tonight, you can catch me every day this week on stream. Thursday and Saturday, I will be on Party Wipe at 8:30 Eastern, playing more 5e, and Friday I'm doing a one-shot over on Lost Caravan RPG, doing Things from the Flood. I'm playing a hacker girl. But tonight, I'm an old lady cat artificer named Felicity, who's itching to firebolt a raven.
And we've got leading off of third base, ready to run home. It's Lordimus.
Hey, I'm Lordimus. Tonight I'll be playing Zavros Winerin, a half-elf ranger. You can actually find Lordimus on YouTube. That is also me. I have no videos yet, but I hope to be uploading some eventually when I have time from this dreary.
So you said that was Pornhub?
Yes. At Lordimus.
And having been ejected from the game for bad sportsmanship, we have Dr. Phage.
Oh, what's up? It's me, Dr. Phage. You can find me on Twitter at Little Growth, and I'm playing Sister Liliana tonight, who's always ready for a fight. She's ready to throw down 24/7.
All right, it seems like my players are ready for a fight, but we got to recap first. Last time on this game we're playing, a group had made it to the down to the depths of the Caves of Hunger, and they were looking for some drow. They heard drow had passed through, and they were looking to see what they were doing. Like, hey, what are they looking for? So they headed over and found this large, dark tower that seemed to have patterns of constellations on the outside of it. As they were peeking around, peering around, creeping around, they saw some drow hiding behind some statues. They said, hey, come out here, you. So they went and fought them. One of them tried to get out of there. He was like, hey, I'm going to cloud kill you. And Orlin says, no. And then he tried to get away and could not. He tried everything he could. They knocked him out, tied him up, and he still said, hey, I'm getting out of here, boy. And tried to climb up these slick tunnels that they'd seen throughout the caves, but wasn't able to make it. They eventually disposed of him. Reflecting on why drow would be here and why they wanted to go up those tunnels, Orlin and Zavros looked back on their knowledge of monsters and determined that there might be some remores burying through the ice of these caves, making these tunnels. So they says, nope, let's not go up there. Felicity just checked it out, and hey, it's not looking great for us. So they're like, all right, let's systematically go through these tunnels, make sure we don't have to go into the other one, the bad one. Zavros, go ahead and check her out. So Zavros went ahead, and he went ahead about an hour ahead of our party, until he came upon the lost city of Ythryn standing in all of its glory in front of him. But during that time, the rest of our group, as they tried to melt the giant spear out of the ice, a raven joined them in the cave, and that's where we are now. So you guys have been trying to spend time melting this spear out of the ice. It's not a fast process. You do have your cube of warmth, but even at 95 degrees, you're surrounded in deeply frozen ice. And if you've ever had like a water bottle on a hot day, which I've had every day recently, it melts slow. So you're like having a small puddle starting to appear around the bottom of the spear when you hear this raven flying through the tunnels, because again, everything echoes down here, and lands on top of the spear and begins to caw out loudly.
I have a quick question for you. Regarding the amount of time that has gone by, and my time around this weapon.
Yes.
Is it something that I could have attuned to while it was frozen?
You were not able to do it while it was frozen. You have been here, I want to say roughly 45-ish minutes since you've last seen Zavros, because you cast the spell and he was kind of diddling around by you and then left.
Yeah.
And that's when it disappeared, and that's when the raven entered. So yeah, it's been about 45 minutes. You haven't been able to attune to it at this point. From what you can tell, it seems to be something you have to wield to attune to.
Okay. I asked just because it doesn't require attunement, but I guess spending an hour with a weapon, I can turn something into my packed weapon as well. So that's what I was wondering if I was able to do that. But
I'm gonna say you still have to wield it, especially because it is still giant sized. So once you're able to wield it and get it down, you'd be able to do that.
Then I will not do something cool here.
All right.
I'm in the room with.
Just let's make a check note of that, everyone. I could have done
nothing cool for Heinlein.
It was denied.
I'm just a big old meanie.
As soon as I see the bird, that probably again that Heinlein is probably one. It kind of like somewhat like he heard it, but like it getting in his domain. He knows that birds should not be here. He doesn't know exactly what's going on. It's only kind, but he is going to immediately like stand up, and he is going to shoot out an Eldritch Blast into this bird.
Yeah, easy enough. You shoot it. It like ducks the first one. The second one just hits it head on, and it.
No.
Oh boy.
It looks like we have company.
Yes.
I don't know what would be following us in here, but we need to keep on our toes. Something's found us.
Orlin looks
Wasn't
kind of
my
perturbed.
turn.
Like
It wasn't me this time.
belongs to a wizard, which I don't know what you'd call her, named Avarice. She's a acquaintance.
And you're expecting her in here?
Honestly, I forgot she existed until just now. We should probably get to Liliana quickly.
And Lilia, you heard the bird coming in. You're not far from there, so.
Okay.
I shot the bird the first time I saw it too.
I think we've all shot the bird before, Heinlein. It's all right. I am gonna start heading toward Liliana.
Yeah, I would probably be heading the same way as well. Was that Avarice's bird?
I believe so. We didn't get a chance to speak. Heinlein kind of blew it up.
Well, par for the course. So where do we want to meet her?
Wait, we want to meet her.
Yes, like where do we want this to happen? If we can choose our
I see.
location.
She's probably scouting ahead. We may have some time on her. Perhaps we try to find Zavros. So we have more numbers.
All right, then let's That's going to be tricky. Well, let's see if we can track down which tunnel he went down.
We should try and head her off, not in a small corridor.
Yes, that's probably be for the best. She could have her cultist friends with her.
Let's go and try and find our ranger friend.
All right. As you guys head off, Heinlein, do you join them or do you?
I'm still trying to get this out, and I would like to commit as much time as possible with like bonfire to help try and like speed up process as much as possible too. Just so I can try and wiggle this thing
I will
out.
say it does look like it's starting to get loose. It's not all the way out yet, but you could try to pull it out at this point if you'd like.
Okay, I'll try. That's the problem. Can I use?
It'd be athletics check to do this.
I mean, if I see like, because I imagine like I'm looking at Liliana and then I see Heinlein go back over there, I'm like, what the fuck? If I see him starting to yank on it, can I go try and assist? Give him advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I got double 11s. 16.
16.
No, that's a 22.
Yeah.
You're getting it to move, but it's not quite coming out yet, even with a lower DC.
Can I send 3 in there? Since he's bigger, he may be able to get better leverage to pull this thing out.
Yeah, you can have 3 try to pull it out.
Is this a campaign where we give 3 a giant weapon and have him be the hero of the story?
Yes.
This is 3's story. This has been all leading into this.
Yeah.
I'll give 3 advantage then.
Cool. Ooh, yeah, baby, that's a 23.
Yeah, 3 beats the original check even. You just this giant hands wrap around the spear. The spear still is too big for 3. He rips it out of the ice. Chunks of ice come flying up with it. He stands there with this giant spear that starts to shrink down, and the light still emanating from it. I have retrieved the spear for you.
Ew. Thanks, big guy. He takes the spear.
Hands it to you, and it continues to shrink. As you take it, Heinlein, the light from around the spear begins to fade, and it seems to like flow down into your hand before it disappears.
Well, I don't know what that's about. But I suppose I'll figure out some point. Could I make an Arcana check just to see if I understand what's going on with that?
Yeah.
19.
A 19. If I recall, Felicity did do an identify, so and she said that the spear allows the user to grow. So you can assume that it was passing the power for you to grow. You can tell the spear itself isn't innately magical, so it is just a spear. But that spark was what was holding the energy, and it seems to have passed it into you.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Then I'll just if it's not a magical spear, I'll just put it in my arsenal. That might have been a little bit something better, but because I completely forgot what I misunderstood that the the power was just stored in it and not itself. Okay. I'm good to go.
I'll take the lead then, going into the Dryad Grove.
All right, as you guys make your way there, Zavros, what are you doing as you look upon this enormous city sprawled out in front of you? You can see ruins of different buildings have collapsed in, and the whole thing is tilted, as opposed to how you are.
I go spelunking without any protection now. I'm gonna just kind of bask in its like glory for a second. Like, oh, I think that's what we're down here trying to find. I should probably head back, actually. And I'll start going back. I didn't run anything down this tunnel, so I would be picking up my pace to go.
All right, you start making your way back. The rest of the group, as you enter, you see the Dryad once again sitting on this stone wall, watching the same way that you guys came out. Hathawin was her name. Oh, you've returned. Are you deciding to stay here with me?
That depends. Did you see which way our friend went?
He has not come through this way.
Can I know these tunnels seem to be mostly ice, but can I try to find any sort of tracks as to where maybe Zavros went?
I'll need a stealth check from Zavros with advantage, and you can do survival.
Okay. Oh, because of his fucking boots.
Yep. Okay, so where's my character sheet? $16 plus 11.
27. Can you beat that with your survival check?
No, I got a 15, which is
That's not bad. Okay, you're like looking down at the ground. You're like trying to peer close because you know Zavros is good at this kind of stuff. And as you're peering down, you feel something glide up next to you. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for tracks, looking for footprints.
Well, let's think of it this way. There's about 3 tunnels that we did not approach, and I believe one of them, Hathlin, said was a more dangerous option. So I assume he wouldn't have gone in there scouting. Shinar, you've just been standing here this whole time.
Which way did he go?
Which way did he go?
I actually wasn't here. I just don't get moved around with 3 because you don't have me do anything ever.
Your moral support.
Give her some pom-poms. It's like, here you go. When we get in a fight, wave these around.
So there's about 2 tunnels.
I think he went to the northern tunnel. This one.
Who said that?
Shinar.
I doubt it, Shinar.
I don't think that's the case. I think I would.
Could. The Dryad, as you're standing up, Liliana is right next to you. Says, "You could just stay here and wait for him with me."
We could.
Can I get a wisdom saving throw from Liliana, please?
Sure. Better not fuck this up.
She wants to give Liliana splinters.
I mean, that's a 10.
Okay. So as you look into this Dryad's eyes, these large fey eyes, you feel this feeling wash over you that you can trust this Dryad. Like, why would she steer you wrong? She has no reason to, and you probably should protect her.
Okay, cool. I can deal with that. Look, you seem like a great person, and I'd love to spend some more time with you. However, one of our friends is missing, and that is taking a bit more of a priority right now.
I've heard if something is lost, a party should stay still so that they can find them. Otherwise, you just walk past each other.
We have other pressing issues at hand as well, but I appreciate your contributions to this conversation. I'm gonna start knowing that we came from the north and that it's a Remores tunnel to the left. I'm just gonna start circling around to the right,
Right there.
peeking in tunnels.
Oh, all right.
All right.
It kind of has a point. Zavros knows where we are. We have no idea where he is.
See?
But his invisibility is gone. We don't know what kind of danger he's gotten into since then. That he
That's
let
true.
that happen.
Do you peek in this first room, Liliana?
Was I technically around when
You were around to
Yes,
hear that there
and-
was
and-
monsters with one eye in that room.
I also
Then I would
just
ignore it.
reminded you like 5 seconds ago.
Then I would ignore it. Then I would move
Alright.
to this one.
Yeah, there's a tunnel. It appears to go quite a ways.
Can I see that it is leading down? Or can I tell?
Yeah, like it's slightly angling down. You can quite see the steps from here, so you won't know that much, but it does seem to angle downwards.
Okay. This one seems to lead further down, but I am going to peek in this last tunnel up here as well.
In the last tunnel up here, roll me a thing that I want you to do. Hold on. I forget which kind of roll it is. It is probably a D20. Yeah, give me a D20. No, sorry, D12.
Okay. That'd be a 1.
A 1. As you peer into here, you can see that it kind of splits off into 2 other tunnels. But that's not the thing that really catches your eye. In the center of the cave, you see a man wandering around. His fingers are black with frostbite, and his mouth is agape in a silent scream. Although he That's it. They don't really warn you on certain things. They just kind of tell you everything. So yeah, so you see this man wandering around this room, just silently screaming, not really having any direction on where he's going.
Does he seem to be alive? Like, is this like a ghost or like a zombie or like a apparition of some sort?
Do a perception.
That's a 15.
As he's wandering around this room, you can see one of his legs kind of passes through a stalagmite, probably showing that he's not at least fully physical.
Sorry, I'm just looking at something real quick.
I was tabbed out and onto my character sheet. I just got back to the map to see the guy drawn.
It's a very good. It's very good.
I just numbed too.
The problem with Zavros Orlin is he attracts danger at every wake. Remember when we sent him up there in Caer Dineval in the tavern?
Yes. Yes, he does
can-
know how to get himself into a bit of trouble.
Even I'm forgetting this.
Seeing that this dude may or may not be a ghost, I'm going to pop off my channel divinity, turn undead. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
You cast this, and it doesn't seem to affect him.
Okay, well that's telling. I would then move back, trying not to alert the Nothics, and say, we have one tunnel that seems to lead further down. There's another one that has a illusion of some sort. I wasn't sure if I thought it was a ghost, but didn't react to one of my abilities. Tried to turn it to make it run away. Nothing happened. But there's 2 more tunnels in the room that it is in.
We wait in the tree room for either Zavros or Avarice.
Would it be foolish to suggest half of us stay here and wait for Avarice, and the other half go down that tunnel looking for Zavros?
Split the party in like the last.
My plan is coming to fruition.
Hold on. Fuck.
Because
I mean, it's
if
a
he-
risky plan.
If he found the way to the city and caught himself up in danger, if we all go down there, we're gonna basically lead this wizard friend. You don't seem too keen on them, and I'm not too keen on them following either. So if we lead them down to the city... Oh, yes, I know Avarice. Holy
Yes, you
shit.
100% know Avarice.
Who's scared Dinaball?
Yes, like you 100% know who
I don't
she
remember
is.
the Raven, though, I guess. But I guess if you
The
explain
Raven
those
was there,
Avarice,
but
yeah.
you barely interacted with her at that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
That
I
part of
wasn't
my
sure.
life was
Yeah.
blipped out of my memory from the long dream.
I
Oh,
can-
okay, never mind. I mean, if it's just Avarice. Oh, never mind. Now that I realize what's happening, I think. Sorry, I took a long nap before this. I had a long sleep myself.
It was a long fucking dream.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, never mind that. I mean, yeah. Half of us go find Zavros, make sure he's okay. The other half wait for Avarice.
Wish I had my sending spell.
So strange, Orlin hasn't sent me any messages in my head yet.
I don't know. How are your feelings really on Avarice accompanying us?
Oh, I don't think anything good is going to come from Avarice finding anything in the city.
Okay. Then we agree. You positive, how many would we want to leave here for Avarice to deal with?
Imagine 2 of us go down looking for Zavros, 2 of us stay here. I wouldn't want, Oh, I God, I keep forgetting there's like a whole entourage. I mean, or 3 of us go and 1 of us stays with the entourage.
Just knowing Avarice, she may bring minions of her own. She may bring gargoyles or occult fanatics. What would a group makeup look like? Who would stay?
I think if I was here with 3 and Shannara and the 2 remaining spirits, I think that may be our best bet to hold her off, if nothing else, while you all go find Zavros.
All right.
Well, then, can you control your spirits from far away? Do they have a mind of their own? I work with objects, not the dead.
I'm just double checking. You can issue a general command, such as guard a particular chamber or corridor. So could I do that? Could I just like issue them a command to just like guard Leliana or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Just tell them to stay by Leliana and make sure she's safe. Defend her, if need be.
That sounds good. As long as Liliana is okay with it.
I mean, 3 provides me a fair amount of protection, which is why I volunteered. I'll also be able to heal myself if things start to go awry, whereas if one of you was here, then you are without healing. You'll be without healing as you go find Zavros, but there'll be more of you to intercept any dangers.
With any luck, we'll find him and be back on our way before she arrives.
Let's hope so.
All right. Liliana, when we get back, I think we should talk.
All right.
Maybe we should leave her one of those potions we found as well. Just in case she needs it.
Which one of those potions would that be?
We should have 2 potions of superior healing.
If you have potions, I would keep them with you because no one else going with you can heal you. If you
I
do
can
get
heal.
into danger.
I can heal a little bit.
I have so many spell slots to heal myself.
Is it Zavros who has those healing potions, doesn't he? Superior healing?
I don't know who has them.
I don't think I do. I just have one normal healing.
Heinlein would not have had them.
I think it might be
They're
Zavros.
gone, I guess.
Yeah, Zavros totally has them. Let me just write that down real quick.
I think they were in the chest that was frozen over that Zavros did open.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I forgot I'm carrying a whole ass bag with me too.
Yes.
Stay safe, Liliana.
I will.
All right, you guys head off. Between Zavros running back to you and you guys making your way down this way, it only takes you like 25 minutes to find him.
Okay.
Oh, hello everyone.
Wow, it only took us 25 minutes to find you.
Yes, I was actually on my way back. I found the city. It's quite large.
Interesting.
And, where's Liliana?
He's keeping an eye out for Avarice. We encountered her raven again. That's why we
Hey.
came to find you.
Well, that can't be good. Did you leave her with the tree lady?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
No, I thought that was the best place to leave her.
oh yes, it's just, dryads have a tendency of getting inside your head and trying to trap you places sometimes.
No, that was the point. If we wait for Avarice there, who knows? Maybe she doesn't want to continue on. If you're all so afraid of that.
Trap Avarice in the little frozen grove.
I'm not so sure she'll fall for those tricks.
Well, if she's anything like Professor Scant, she might be more interested in the trees there than anything else.
Especially with the fruits it provides.
No, I'm sure her goals are greater. Like that of the Mythala or this Lich book.
Do I know about the Lich book?
Yeah,
I think it's been brought up. That was in that previous conversation.
I know Orlin was talking to me about stuff with that. I just couldn't remember if that was like a...
You know, when y'all were plotting to kill Liliana.
We were plotting to kill her.
No.
I mean, actually, there was slight plotting to kill her because we were like, we can just revive her.
But then a lot of it was, but what if she dies from us just trying to destroy them? You know?
Yeah.
It was a keeping her alive, too.
Yeah. Did you scout the city at all?
Oh, no, it's a long way down. There's a
Probably.
beautiful view on a cliff, though. I bet Professor Scant would love to see it.
Your mom. No, I'm just kidding.
You killed yours.
All right, let's get back to
Before
Liliana.
it goes into an existential crisis.
She could be fighting Avarice right now. Who knows? Let's hustle.
We should hurry, yes.
As you guys said back, Liliana, you're waiting in there in the dryad every once in a while. It's like, so you're staying here then?
For the moment, yes. There are a couple of things I would like to do in preparation in case things go down.
Yeah.
One, I am casting Death Ward on myself.
Fair enough.
And then I am going to use my second casting from the pair to cast Invisibility on 3.
All right. 3 becomes
And-
invisible.
I am positioning myself, basically, I'm trying to right here, like, so I have line of sight on either of the two main tunnels, like the one to the north and to the south, that she may be coming in. Those are the two ways I know that are the easiest. And then I'm also next to the Ramora's tunnel. And then as I'm doing all of this and the Dryad's talking to me, I'll say, there may be some conflict coming soon. I don't know if you can provide any aid, but it would probably be best if you remain hidden during it so that you are not caught in any crossfire.
You would bring danger to me.
I have several enemies, and honestly, danger has followed me much of my time here in the Dale.
I thought I could trust you. I let you eat from my trees. As she's saying this, she's like backing up into the grove until she hits the tree line and just sinks into a tree.
This ain't good.
I'll look at the tree and say, I'll do my best to protect you and this grove, but I have no control over what my enemies may do.
You are left in silence in the grove. You hear 3 shuffle every once in a while. Ythryn Defender 0003. Plays and wait.
Ythryn Defender 0003, I'm going to need you. I'm going to tell you to please be quiet and not say anything until I give you the order to speak again. Or until we get into
Defender
combat.
0003. Muting vocal lines.
I wish you would have waited till she showed up and he went to attack her, and then he just said it.
But yeah, the rest of you get back. Seems quiet here in the grove. You don't see three.
Oh, Liliana.
Oh.
Oh,
Almost seems a bit anticlimactic. Okay.
well, I found the city.
Oh.
Yeah, I also heard Avarice is
I'm
coming.
inside Orlin.
Oh,
I mean, whatever floats your boat there, sweetie.
Love blooms in the strangest places.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't come through here if she is around. Whether or not we want to wait for her here, or just continue on to the city and see if she pursues us, which is likely.
Well, what happened to Three and Hathlin?
Oh, Three's invisible, and I'm gonna go over because I know where
usually
he is.
He says Ythryn Defender 003 is in a wait or something when he's invisible.
Because I was trying to be sneaky about him, I did tell him to be quiet, but I'm just gonna go over and just ting 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 knock on his chest plate where he's sitting invisible in the corner. And then our dryad friend got offended that I have enemies chasing me and is residing in one of the trees.
Well, if we continue on to the city, Avarice may just follow. However, she found us before with the Raven, but either way, she's probably capable of that. Zavros, did you see any other entrances to the city? Or was it just the one tunnel?
I only saw that one tunnel, and at the end of it, I stood atop a magnificent icy cliff and gazed upon a large black city with glyphs and stuff.
Well, if that is the one
It's
and
tilted
only...
slightly to the side, so it's kind of at a weird angle.
If that is the only entrance, we could just stay here and block it off until she shows. I suppose.
I'm not against that. Then we don't have someone potentially sneaking up behind us while we're moving through the city.
So what exactly is the harm in letting Avarice assist us? I ask because Zavros suggested you guys were seeking allies when I was gone.
True. It is true. However, allies we can trust. We happen to have, perhaps forgotten our deal with her, which was to return to her base of operation before coming down here. So she's not going to be too pleased with us.
Well, if nothing else, we've cleared out the front gates. So she can't be too mad.
Perhaps we can explain it all away as a misunderstanding. We fought the Ice Queen in her palace. She ran here, trying to seize the opportunity. We chased her in no time to get her first.
That kind of was the issue, so I don't think it's too much of a thing.
Oh, then I know this is kind of dark, but I know that she didn't really like your mother that much, did she?
No. Not many do. Or did.
Maybe that would lighten her mood a little bit to know that she's not around. anymore?
Perhaps.
If I remember right, she was particularly interested in Professor Scant when we last spoke to her,
Yes.
and the knowledge that he held.
So you're saying there's a way to get rid of him?
I'm starting to like avarice more and more by the second.
Professor Scant, I'm going to need you to be quiet until avarice is dealt with.
What if I have something to say?
Say it in your head.
I don't have a head.
Think it.
Treat him. Tell Scant if he keeps quiet
I can hear
till
you.
avarice is dealt with. I know you can hear me. Just tell Scant. If he stays quiet until we've dealt with avarice, you'll show him the trees.
I will show you the trees and the city.
Oh, and everything else. Just keep me out permanently.
Fine.
And you have to talk to me and act like you like it.
Fine.
Deal.
I like how he's gonna make a baby Bjorn for Professor Scant.
So
I'm climbing up one of these trees.
Oh, careful. Eliana said that tree woman went in there, the dryad.
I'll point to the one that she went into.
Well, imagine she's gonna.
Davros, you know they can travel through.
Yeah,
So it's not a big deal.
He's like, well, if I climb this one, she might still be there, but I don't really see the harm in it. I don't think she would attack me.
All right.
I want to climb into this tree and just kind of hide so I can have a clear view of this tunnel. I want to be able to have like a clear view of like this tunnel over here in the northeast or northwest and the north tunnel. So I want to climb like up into this one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna position myself behind this wall, peeking down this tunnel too.
Okay.
When Stavros hops into the tree, I am gonna take the cube and I'm gonna like chuck it up to him.
Oh, I forgot about the warm cube.
Yeah.
Are we hearing her out or are we firing on sight?
Talk to her first, jeez.
All right.
Liliana
Here.
bites back the response of like, oh, we'll just. Oh, okay. Well, yes, we'll talk to her. We'll talk to her.
And he did like a Zavro just kind of snaps at it like, Jesus, man. Please talk to her before we put an arrow in her head.
Yeah, what are the rest of you doing?
Liliana, I'm gonna stick where I am next to 3, but I'm also gonna like make eye contact with Orlin as he's behind the wall and just like with my back slightly to Zarvos, just be like, just like thumb across the throat.
But I'm gonna climb up this tree, kind of in the back part of it.
Okay.
Something wrong with your neck, Liliana. What? It seems like you're scratching it.
Yeah, just a little bit of an itch. The leaves. I got a leaf down my.
Oh,
armor.
it is about the time
yes.
for you to shed, isn't it?
I am going to sit at the base of the tree Zavros is in.
Are you trying to hide at all?
No.
I'll try and hide.
Liliana, what are you doing?
I'm just keeping an eye out. I'm not trying to hide either.
Master Orlin, Master Zavros, where would you like me? Says Jannar.
Is that the Shinar? She's not like a big time fighter, right? Just go.
You've never had her fight?
Hide behind that wall there. I'm just like right in here.
Alright.
Shana, real quick before this shit hits the fan,
Yes,
is there a magical thing that compels you to call me master?
You awoke me. I serve you now.
If only I had a wish spell.
Do not waste your wish spell on me, Master Zavros.
I think that. She's in my head! Kill the zombie.
Zavros, Felicity, I assume Orlin's hiding?
Yeah.
And Orlin, all
And I
roll
got my
stealth
hood
checks. Zavros has advantage.
Ooh, yeah. Natural 19
Natural 19.
for a 24.
Very good.
It'll probably sound better if I say natural 2. For
15
For a
plus
5.
2, or 15 plus 2, 15 plus 11.
15 plus 11. So you're doing good. Savros, even though you are hiding, you do feel like the branches rustle a little bit, and you do hear "Are you staying here with me?"
1 second. Do I notice that they are just like not hiding that well?
Like you see Orlin, like he's trying to duck down, but the wall isn't enough for him. You would be able to see him from that height anyway, but you just see him like trying to duck down. The specters are just floating there, which kind of gives him away a little bit more. Heinlein's just kind of sitting down there. Liliana's hanging out. And after a few minutes, not a few minutes, it's like another 20-ish minutes or so, 25 minutes, 3 just appears again.
Damn, Orlin's too far away. Never mind. Shit. Why are you so far away, Orlin?
Why are you on the wrong side of the tree, Zavros?
I'll get back to you on that. I still couldn't reach him if I was on the other side of the tree.
Oh.
But after about, how long do you lay in wait?
I lie in wait for a while until someone tells me to get down.
I feel like you were about to say after about an hour, so I'm gonna say maybe about an hour.
Well, I would
long
suggest
enough to get a short rest?
I would suggest an hour or two, only because we know that she's in the glacier because there are birds here.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I feel like it would take. They'd be able to find us in the time since we've shot the bird, and if they don't find us by then, either they got themselves eaten, or they're just not coming.
My question:
The dragon outside.
That would be like an hour and a half total we've been waiting, because it was like, well, no, we're getting close to 2 hours since the bird, because it was 25 down and then 25 back up. So yeah, we're at about 2 hours since the bird. So yeah, if she hasn't found us since then, we get the fuck out of here.
Maybe they're fighting the big creature.
Oh, the mimic or the Remoras?
The Remoras.
The cursed
mimic.
king.
Yes.
How about the giant squid in the ice?
Oh yeah.
That one.
They came back for them.
Oh, it did came.
They came back solely for them.
The last 3 methods. And now
They keep dropping shit on their heads and they don't know how to deal with it.
Maybe we can convince the Nothics to fight on our side.
I can go talk to them.
No.
No.
So after about an hour,
I'll let you kill the dryad if you not kill them.
what? You
No.
start to hear footsteps coming from the northern tunnel. And unless you do anything, you start to see figures moving into this room.
Are they dark, shadowy figures? No, they are red cloaked figures.
They would not be wearing red cloaks.
There's a chance these are the drow.
The drow? No. Let me double check what they wear.
Levistus cultists.
Yeah, you do see the black sword made of chardolin that hangs around their necks. But I believe
Tieflings, weren't they? Or a bunch of them?
there were some tieflings, others were humans, some have elves.
Because remember, like, the one kid joined their order too. So.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I'll just say they're wearing black robes because it doesn't specify here.
It was like blue.
That's a lot of people.
I know one of them was wearing blue. So, are you guys doing anything as they approach, making yourself? Oh, Heinlein's just standing there, so they would see him and stop.
Yeah, I'm sitting against the tree.
Would I be able to see them from where I am in the tree?
Yes.
If it's important, I don't know if anyone else is lit up, but Liliana does have her light spell up.
Yeah, they would notice you as well.
I'm just over there like, it's just starting to get boring.
But I'm not going to do anything because
Jesus,
Zavros
man.
wanted to talk first. So I'm waiting.
There are a lot of fucking people.
Ah, you're fine. You only see a couple.
What?
Holy shit. There's so many in that tunnel.
So yeah, they stop and they call back that we found one of them, or two of them.
I'm just reading something.
And they continue to funnel in the room unless you guys do anything about it.
I'm just going to take one step closer to 3.
Oh, yes, I remember you all. And
They come right up to you, but
yeah,
because they're all funneling in here.
I'm just sitting down with it. I'm gonna like take a bite of my pear now.
Okay, roll
Casually
me.
sitting there, chowing down.
Just eating.
Roll me a d20, I believe it was. Yeah, d20.
20.
Ooh, very cool. All right. Yeah, you feel it's magically delicious.
Oh,
Tommy, don't forget that you have
Just-
lightning bolt still.
yeah, I know. I already drew my line.
I already
good.
drew my line.
Very good.
Here
Um,
goes.
as
I
you're
have it
moving
ricochet
in,
off the ice. No, I'm kidding.
as they're moving in, you'll hear her say, "Well, apprehend them."
Excuse you?
As they start to move towards you guys.
Okay.
Do you do anything?
If they say to apprehend us, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess
stand
we
up.
rolling.
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
We rolling. Oh, I rolled so good on my initiative.
Gil doesn't get a turn, he's just part of your turn.
22.
19.
If you would like to
17.
add it into this thing, you can.
I have to wait till you stop adding people because it kicks me out every time.
I've got one more person to add. Alright, should be good now. Let's get some music. Of course, the one I want to use doesn't work.
You sure you don't want to get more in a straight line from me, Sharp?
Nope.
Oh.
No. We've done enough scary music as of combat. Let's combat it. Well, that's we haven't used this one in a while. Well, yeah, why not? Why not, I say. Where are my dice? Oh, you guys win. I can't find my dice. No, they're right here.
Yay.
Right here.
Easy fight. GG easy.
GG, easy.
I'm about to 360 no scope these fools.
They rolled bad too. What is your dexterity modifier, guys? Oh, yikes, poo poo. Hey, we did that. And then for our gal. Okay. Zavros, you are first, and you are hidden.
Alright. Give me. I want to double check something. No, how to show something.
Do you need to get your story straight?
Question: since I'm hidden, do I have advantage?
On lightning chain or what? Lightning bolt? No.
No, you don't know. I'm talking about like weapon attacks.
Yeah,
'cause
weapon
I'm
attack
wondering-
advantage.
Because I could shoot this motherfucker in the back.
Heinlein?
Fuck it. I'll just. Yeah, Heinlein, where are you at? Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to, as I hear them say that, I'll just perk up and just be like, this is not going to work out like I thought it was going to. Well, can't be having that. And I'll just kind of hold my fist together like to channel that electricity as I just let it out with both my hands in a straight line from the base of the tree outwards.
All right. Let's see. What do they have to do?
I can't remember what kind of save it is. Is
Dexterity
it a dex save?
saving throw.
Dexterity
All right.
And you got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them?
6 of them.
What's the save? 13, I think.
15.
15. I don't believe you for a second, but you're probably right.
I'll screenshot it. I wrote it down.
That's what I thought you said last episode.
I'm pretty sure that's
too.
what it is. I'm double checking.
That's what my vicious mockery DC
Yep,
is.
DC 15. So first one fails. Oh, shit. Didn't even make it in the tray. Second one passes. Third one passes. Fourth one passes. Fifth one fails. Sixth one fails.
Good.
So,
at least I'm getting 3 of
Three
these back.
fails and the rest saved.
A creature takes. Holy shit!
Okay.
That's
some
a-
good damage.
Spell.
I'm gonna have to roll this digitally. I don't think I have that many D8s at my disposal.
D6.
Wait, I got
It's 8d6.
I got 4 here.
Make sure they're d6.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, so let me get a calculator out because I can't do quick math.
Quick math. 2
So
plus 2 equals 4.
2
Three, that quick
plus
math.
3 plus 1 plus 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 6. 27.
27 points of damaged, halved to 13. Zavros, you put your hands together and coalesce this electricity in your hands, and you shoot it out in the straight bolt through all of these people. And you see all of them begin to fry, and as they're frying with this electricity, all of them begin to freeze and turn into blocks of ice.
Holy
you
shit.
Exposed all of them in that line.
What? They turned to blocks of ice?
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna remove all of them, but yeah, they all turn to blocks of ice. Oops, they
They-
won't come with me.
They serve an ice devil thing. So like
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's just weird. I wasn't expecting that.
With that, someone's gonna be like, "Oh, I did not realize I would kill so many people." And he now realizes he has hidden his position. So what I'll do is I'll try to. Holy shit! There's no way for me to get out of this, really. I want to slide down this. Ooh, since I'm like high up in the air, how high up is this tree?
I'll say you are 10 feet up, and like the full tree is 15. You'd be like 10 feet.
So if I were
up.
to jump down right here, I wouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity, or
You would not know.
okay, but I'm 10 foot up, so.
You can
I'm
jump down without taking damage.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
I want to jump down there, and I kind of want to. Can I fit between this gap?
Which
That's right next to me.
Yeah.
I want to kind of get there and kind of. Man, is it possible to stay in this square? I don't know. That's your call. Is it possible for me to get behind this wall, or I can keep peeking out, like I can still maintain some form of vision, just so I can have some cover?
If you move right here, you'd be able to see over the wall.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll just get over the wall then.
Okay.
And that will be my turn as I draw my bow.
All right. Let me see what I got going on here. Davros. Zeros. Oh, very cool. Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
no.
Shinar.
No, here we go. Fireball.
Thanks, Zavros, you did it again.
You
Sorry,
done
everyone.
Did it again. Avarice, after seeing you do this, kind of stands to the side. On second thought, kill all of them. Keep the construct. And then she's gonna take her hand and whip a fireball into the area where she saw Zavros scamper off to. I need Zavros, Heinlein, Felicity, Shannara, and the northernmost specter to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Let me double check. Would I be able to see her? Probably not, right? Through all this. Yeah,
you
plus it's a
would
weird
not
angle.
know. Yeah.
Make sure I have to see it.
Yeah, we determined last time you have to be able to see them.
Well, at least I did something cool before I died.
It's only a fireball, dude. You'll be fine. Plus, you got rogue levels and shit.
Yeah. What's the rogue levels do?
Well, you can bonus action hide.
Yeah, but it's not my turn anymore. I don't have evasion.
I don't think he's level 5.
He's not high. He's not high enough to have evasion.
Wow.
You just got some dexterity, I guess. Let's see.
Okay, dex saving.
What the save? The save.
Oh no, I'm gonna roll this one. Fuck that blue one.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Oh no, Heinlein.
It's just a straight dice roll for me, so that's what
I got a 14.
You pass.
Oh my god. Still
4.
think half.
I'm sorry, 5.
You fail. What's the specter get?
Oh, the specters. I'm sorry. Not great. On the first one, that is 11, and then the second one is 14. Oh, sorry, 12.
It was only the one. So what was the first one?
Oh, the first one it was 11. I think I said.
That one fails. Oops, smack my mic. Sorry, folks. Let's see how Shannara does. Shannara hard fails with a actually it might be worse than 3 because she has like a -1 or a -2. -1, so it is a 3. Shannara also fails. So, who passed? Just Zavros?
Yes.
11, 16, 20, 21, 27 points of fire damage to everybody that failed. Zavros, it is 13 to you.
The specter just completely gets eviscerated in the flame.
I don't like doing this. Can I activate my shield and take Shannara's damage?
You can.
Okay.
It's 27 points of damage to you.
Yep. An extra 27 points, but my shield, like, I see the thing going and, like, my shield glows and I
Yeah.
land back in front and, like...
For anybody that's going to try and call me on the comments, I think I didn't let him do it last time, but I decided to let him do that. I don't know what I remember doing last time, but I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, you should be able to do that. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm just taking both damages.
I think it's if you're outside of it, then I'd have you do a check or something, but also we'll figure that out if that happens. All right, so that is all Avarice can do here. She is going to kind of tuck herself back a little bit further, and it will be Orland's turn.
What the hell? Hearing the blasts of the lightning and the fireball going off, I'm gonna turn my attention that way. Can I fit through this crack in the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll slip through there. Come out this way. I want to see if I can get an eye on Avarice. I just want to see how far that is. Probably still wouldn't be able to see her. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see her anywhere. You know what I'm gonna do? I want to climb. How tall is this wall?
About 5 feet.
Would that give me any advantageous angle? No.
Stand up on it? Not really, no. The trees are mostly what's blocking you.
Okay. So I guess for now I just come to over here. I see all these cultists, and let me see if I can drop a nuke on them or not without hitting anybody else. Yeah, you're out of the way. You're out of the way. So I'll just hit it in this corner, this fireball, to hit all of the ones in that clump.
One moment. She can't see you, so go ahead. Roll damage first, because they'll probably not be able to survive it anyway.
Just gonna roll it on the virtual D&D Beyond. 24.
24 points of damage, half to 12, so they have a chance to survive, so I do have to roll for all of them. Woohoo! How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? What's your save?
That is a 17.
A 17, so 1 passes. Fail. 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 Sorry, that was close. Fail. Fail. Passed. We got 2 passes, boys. How many did I say? 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. So that's the last one. Fail. So
Sweet.
two pass. The rest just obliterate.
Yeah, I just form this fireball behind them that explodes from behind and like pushes them forward, and they are like the ones that die are left just like smoldering on the ground.
Yeah, as they're lying there smoldering, you can see the ice forms over the top of them and stops the burning. But they're frozen in place where they fell. Anything else from you, my boy?
With my bonus action, I'll send the last specter I have to start heading to the side that way. To like go around.
All right. Heinlein.
Okay. I am going to bonus action second wind. So that's okay. So I heal for 13. And then I am going to, now that I've protected her, 5, 10, 15, 20 is as far as I can move. I'm going to I'm gonna just slash at this guy right away.
Alright.
Does 20 hit?
20 hits?
20 hits. That would be 7 slashing.
7 slashing. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops. You got a lot of free kills, guys. It's fine.
Are they supposed to have more HP?
Yeah, a lot more. Whoops. Oh well. It's fine.
Oh. Okay.
It's fine. I was reading the AC as their HP. Whoopsie.
Never mind. I think that they normally have 22, but I might be thinking of something else.
You'd probably think of something else. At least these ones don't have 22. They have more than that.
The second hit, I got a higher roll, 22. That's only 6 slashing damage.
All right. You do that. So then, unless you have anything else to do.
Actually, I might action surge. And knowing that they're tougher boys, tougher cultists. Oh, that doesn't help. I am going to drop a shatter from this point, so I should be able to get these 5.
All right. What kind of save?
That would be a Constitution.
Of?
16.
All right. Only 1 succeeds.
The rest take 19, and so that guy takes 9, the success one.
All right. Ooh, just barely clinging to life. How does math work? My brain, it's broken. Got it, I figured it out. I'm pretty smart, actually. Forgot to tell you.
Oh.
All right. Heinlein, anything else?
That's it.
That is it. Felicity.
I'm gonna kind of do much the same thing. from my position in the tree, I'm gonna drop a shatter. Oh, wrong one. Back here. Which should get the 3 cultists and Avarice, which is a Constitution saving throw of 17.
Avarice fails. Cultist fails. That cultist is rolling that 20s left and right. And the other, so 2 cultists succeed, Avarice and 1 the cultists fail.
So that's 18 thunder damage.
18 thunder damage. You're there. Sorry, my brain is not working tonight. 18, you said?
Yes.
So that'd be half to 9. Okay. Felicity, at that, could you give me a... Oh, interesting. Felicity, as you cast off the spell... That doesn't seem right. I guess it does. Okay. Felicity, as you cast the spell, everything in front of you starts to go dark. And you are unable to move. As you are staring in front of you, you see this large throne with this enormous figure sitting on it, who seems to be frozen in place, staring down at you. And you currently cannot move. You are incapacitated. But at the end of your turn, you can make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, I'll make one of those. I was going to use my bonus action. I guess I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. I rolled 4. So 3.
So you continue to stare up at this being incapacitated, and you are incapacitated, unable to move, just staring forward. So we go to the Cultist Fanatics. Let's get jiggy with it, kids. What's the range on this?
Let us
That
not
much?
get jiggy with it.
Let's get jiggy with it. Let's get dangerous. Damn it. Saves easy on this though. And how many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need... Zavros isn't hiding, but he is pretty well tucked in there. So these two will kind of step forward. I need Liliana and Orlin to make wisdom saving throws. Heinlein, you'll need to make a wisdom saving throw as well. Zavros, I think you're safe back there.
Liliana got a 15.
All right, you pass.
I got a 10.
You fail. And what does Heinlein get?
3.
A 3. You two become
Oh, sorry,
paralyzed.
4. Yeah, 4.
You become paralyzed as the hold person spell takes effect on you two. Seeing that, actually, can you see you? No, he can't. I'll say he can't.
Wait, was it a spell?
Yeah.
Oh, could I have cast?
Would you like to counter?
Sorry, I thought
No,
it was
you
an
can.
ability.
You can. That's fine. I didn't make it clear enough for you.
I will.
I should do that.
Yeah, but yeah. All right. I will counter spell. Fuck it.
Okay. You counter spell. You are not paralyzed. Heinlein is, because it's from a different spellcaster. Because it was different guys doing it. So these two went. This guy went. These guys are kind of not close enough here, but they can kick the shit out of Heinlein. I can tell you that much. Let me double check. Paralyzed, I believe. Incapacitated. Automatically fail strain. Attack rolls you have advantage, and if they hit, they're critical. So this guy's going to reach out and try to inflict wounds you. That's right next to you. He's going to hit. His first one was a natural 19. Yeah, so he hits you with the inflict wounds, which crits. So he gets 6d10 off of this. Of necrotic damage. I don't know what that matters for your...
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I was wondering. 21 points of necrotic damage to you, sir.
21? Okay.
21. And we got a couple more guys. And they are going to move forward, and they're going to do some spells at you, I think, as well. But not inflict wounds. What do we got from you guys? One of them cast... You know what? Okay, two of them are going to use... Actually, they could all just beat the living hell out of you, and I think I'm going to do that. Because you guys fucked with Avarice quite a bit. 3 spiritual weapons appear around Heinlein, as well as 3 sacred flames. So we'll do sacred flames first. You automatically fail those.
Yeah, I've already used my reaction too.
Yeah, they're dex saving throws, right?
Yeah, and I believe.
I automatically fail them. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're just cantrips though, so
they are just cantrips. So you're not gonna like get crit by them or anything, which is nice. But the spiritual weapons will.
I have to hit, which Heinlein still has a stupid AC. So
and they have advantage. So as far as radiant damage goes, you take 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And the spiritual weapons, first one fails. Second one. What's your plus to this, dude? +4, so it is gonna miss with a dirty 20. Wait, is that right? No, that's not right. +3, so 19. Third one also misses. Bunch of sacred weapons just flailing at you, not doing what they need to.
Just they have me paralyzed and held, and they just can't get past my armor.
Just clanging off the armor. And that should be all of my cultists, so it is Sister Liliana's turn. See, it kind of helps that I let you kill a bunch of them, because that would have been much worse if they were all still alive.
They just all push me down and start kicking on me.
So it is, yes, Liliana's turn.
yeah, sorry, I'm plotting slightly because I have a suspicion that Avarice also has counterspell, so I am nervous.
I will say, let's see. Oh, wrong slot, but I still don't think she can see you. Yeah, she can't see you currently.
Yeah, well, I was going to move, but I'm not sure.
Well, feel free.
If I want to.
Feel free, my friend. Step in the light. Let us all see what you're doing. Don't hide away.
Actually, because everyone's pretty fucked up except for I think me and Orlin. I'm going to, because I am hidden from Avarice, just cast Mask Cure Wounds, and everyone who's missing hit points, I can hit up to 6 creatures. So all of my friends, whoever needs.
Felicity isn't there, remember?
She's 100% not there.
She is not there.
Oh, that's
You don't
different
know
than
that
I
because she was in a
thought.
tree, but
Yeah.
she is
Yeah.
gone.
Cool.
I thought this was in her head.
Yeah, that's
This is
scary.
very much real.
Okay. Everyone gets 16 hit points. Not as much as I would like, but it's something an Avarice can't counterspell that. I am going to, just for the sake of planning, can 3, I know it's not his turn, but can
It'll be his
3
turn next, so you could like act together. I could care less
Yeah,
if you do
can 3 fit into that space, like with the tree there?
that. I'm gonna say he can't move there because of the wall and the cultist being there.
Cool. Oh, yeah, okay. Could he be here? Or like here?
That's fine.
Here. This is where I'd want him to be.
Right there is where he could be. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to move up here to try and occupy these two cultists at least.
Okay.
But I believe that's all I can do because it was my action to cast the spell. Let me just double check my bonus action. Yes, because I didn't make any weapon attacks.
Okay.
So then it is 3's turn. I am going to have 3 as a bonus action activate his aura of vitality that is stored in him from 6 still.
6's gift.
Yes. So 3 just starts glowing this bright red as this fiery aura starts to extend from him. I need to look up the details of that spell. Apologies.
You're good. You're good.
I just don't know how far away I can heal people with that. "30-foot radius," which I believe Heinlein will be in that.
Yeah.
He should be. Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, actually. Well, no, I'm still gonna do that. That's fine. By the rules, it's an action to cast. I'm assuming it's an action to activate it. So I'm just gonna use 3's bonus action to send 2d6 of healing towards Heinlein as well.
Ooh, I start heating up from this frozen magic.
Another 8 healing to you, Heinlein.
Okay. We're making our way back up.
I'm trying.
Slow crawl, but we'll get there. See if I survive another round of gang beating.
Well, it'll be your turn again before theirs. So,
Well.
that's everything. I've done all the things.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 3 used his aura thing, so that was his turn. So Zavros, back to you.
Well.
well.
Question.
Yeah.
I have a question as well.
With Healing Spirit, it doesn't say that I have to put it in an unoccupied space.
So
It
you
just
can
says a
you can
space.
pop it right on top of somebody, but I believe they have to be in the same space. I think they rule changed. Let me look at it.
Yeah, it
Healing
says
Spirit.
until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into this spirit space
Yep.
for the first
So it has to
time
share a space
on a
with the spirit.
turn or starts. Yeah. I guess it's
Good.
Damn, I don't have any-
Heinlein.
That's what I was gonna do.
At the start of his turn, he'll get the healing.
I'll peek up over the wall, see how bad Heinlein is looking, and I'll just reach down and grab my necklace as you see like this Fae type spirit kind of pops up in the same space as you, Heinlein. And I'm going to bonus action hide.
May I expand on your fate type creature?
Yeah.
You see a small sprite starts swirling around Heinlein.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't think of that. And I guess I'll use my. What?
I thought you were gonna send Odie to me. Odie, is that his name? Otis.
Otis.
Otis. Yeah, Otis. Holy fuck, I forgot Otis is with me.
He's dead.
I killed him long
He's not
ago.
dead.
You killed him with the rock of warm.
No! No!
You defrosted him.
I throw the cube of warm as it is evil as fuck. I'm gonna bonus action hide after that.
All right.
Actually, I can still move, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to bonus action hide where I'm at. I kind of want to get right here.
Okay.
and then like bonus action hide.
All right, roll stealth with advantage.
Oh, that's still good. 22, 11 plus
22.
11.
Very good. Unfortunately,
Since Shinar
Oh, yeah, of
is
course.
around, could she
Mhm.
have a turn?
I didn't give her one, but she can have one. She could be initiative 1. Did you want her to do something?
I mean, I'm not technically her master.
You aren't her master, so
It'd be great if she could go a punching someone.
if on their turns, if Zavros, Orlin, or Heinlein want to give her a command, they can. So Zavros, would you like to give her a command at the end of your turn?
Shinar, run far away. No.
Get the fuck out of here, Shinar. Find the
Guardians, I don't
Mythalar. Kill the Ice Queen.
You're our only hope now. Oh shit! I don't know if she could even get to anybody. Let me
Start moving
check.
towards someone.
Fuck! Don't come towards me. I just hid.
Towards the cultist, because she can
Yes.
hit things. Because we are down 2 people. One's in hell and the other one's paralyzed.
Shinar, you should go over to that one person that's next to Heinlein and punch him right in the jaw.
I will do that, Master Zavros, on my turn. Unfortunately for you, Miss
sure Heinlein's gonna
Avarice
kill,
kind of
yeah.
picked out a spot where she knows she can do a ton of damage, and you didn't get out of it. So it whips up another fireball, this time upcasting it, and hucks it in there.
Knew it.
I need saving throws from. You can't see her.
Just double check him.
Yep. I already checked on that. I want to make sure. I think you're safe from it though. Yes. So 3, Liliana. Heinlein fails. The cultist unfortunately is going to take this as well. Gel, Zavros. Actually, Gel's just going to be exploded instantly because he has 1 HP. Zavros, the Spectre, and Shinar all have to make this dexterity save.
Well, it's not bad. I got a 17.
Shinar fucking failed.
No.
3 and I was gonna die no matter what. So, I did not. No, I did pick up the right dice. I just set them somewhere else. What did 3 get?
Oh, we both rolled like shit. We both got under 10.
Yeah, you both failed. Heinlein failed, and Zavros, what'd you get?
17.
17. Spectre, what'd you get?
15.
Passes. So Zavros and the Spectre pass. Shinar failed. So let's see this damage. We got 31, 32, 33 points of fire damage, halved to
16.
16 for those who passed.
The Spectre eviscerates anyways.
You wanna hear something fun?
What's
You're
that?
down.
I had 33 HP.
Ooh, Heinlein goes down.
No, it's fine. I like get back up like on my turn, so
There you go.
because I have a healing spirit.
Oh, I didn't realize this about mummies.
They're
Hate fire.
Yeah, they're like it's real bad. That's why.
Shinar dies. She instantly goes up into
No.
flames.
We
and
die.
Give me your revivify spell now.
No!
Orlin, you watch as Shinar just falls backwards, just a mass of ash and char.
I do like that all of the undead in this combat were obliterated by that fireball.
3 loses his aura of vitality because there's no way he can save on that because he takes half of mine as well, so you would have to get like a 20. Well, I'll roll just in case. That is a 19. So he took
He took 33.
He took 33 plus half of mine, which is 16.
Oh, yeah.
He took 49 total, so he would have had to get a 25, and he only
Okay.
got a 19. So, like,
Fair
not
enough.
bad still, but...
So yeah, that was Avarice's turn. Orlin.
I will retaliate.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop a fireball. I picked on a nice spot. That would.
No,
It won't hit him because he's probably blocked by the wall here, but that's too
You
far.
mean that guy next to
So
Heinlein still alive?
I drop a fireball
Oh, he's dead too. Sorry.
down the corridor next to one of the cultists, and so it should still hit Avarice as well as these 4 here and this one fighting Liliana.
Shouldn't
Alright.
it also hit Liliana?
No, if you oh shit, you're right. That's
It
20.
would hit Liliana there.
Hold on, I think I can pull it back one more and it should be fine. I pull it back one more and
Okay.
then it's fine.
Thank you.
You don't want to hit Liliana?
No,
Don't be
no.
like one of my
Let me roll
players who
damage.
shot their
This
down
is
player with a cannon and
at
hopes they
fourth-
wake up.
4th level because I am out of 3rd levels.
What's your save?
17.
17. Okay.
Portland has like the world's weakest fireballs.
I mean, those guys are gonna have. Oh no, spiritual weapon isn't concentration. Son of a bitch.
Actually, that's a good point. Did you retain concentration on healing spirit?
Oh, that is a good point.
'Cause I
What do I have to roll?
It's
Constitution saving throw of you passed, so 13 was halved to
You have to get a 10.
Remind me.
16.
16, so you have to get
Half of 16 would be below
Yeah.
10. So it's
10 or higher.
10 or higher.
on Constitution saving throw.
Oh, let's see what my Constitution saving throw is. Oh, it's a +2. So I just
Oh.
got to roll an 8 or higher. I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Right spirit.
No! It looked like an 8. I was so excited. And I was like, that's a 3.
I'm rolling physical fireballs for now on because if I had rolled physical, it would have been like a 33 for damage, which is much better than when I got
What was the damage though?
26.
26. Boom. Turning nice. How much did you have, sir? You
Still
probably.
not bad. Still not bad
Boom.
damage.
Turn nice. Turn nice. Turn nice. You got all the cultists in there. How much was it again? 26?
26. Yep.
26. Okay, cool. In the back there.
I have no bonus actions. I kind of saw that fireball. Where did that fireball seem to like land?
It would land. Let me measure it out again. So it lands right here.
Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, Orlin does not want to get hit by that. So I'm going to move back another step just in case she places one a little off next time in hopes that I will be still out of it. That's it. I don't have any bonus actions. I can't do shit. Sucks.
All right. So Heinlein just gave me his death save, so we got that covered this turn. Felicity. You take, at the top of your turn, 6 points of cold damage. And give me another charisma saving throw.
Come on, Felicity.
Is it charisma?
Charisma, yep.
Oh, a natural 20. So
Natural
19.
20. Felicity reappears in the tree at the end of her turn. And you are not incapacitated anymore. But that was the end of your turn, so it does go to the last cultist. He's just gonna try and reach out and inflict wounds on freaking what's her name? Liliana.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Come on. 16.
Misses, motherfucker.
Yeah, you see he's quaking as all of his comrades fell. He says, oh, Lord Levistus will keep us. And it's your turn.
I am gonna look at this cultist who just tried to hit me and go, I don't have time for your devil bullshit at this exact moment. I'll take the attack of opportunity because I'm going to move over here, grab Heinlein, and drag his ass because I used 10 feet. So then like another 20 to get him so that he's in like this square right here. And as I am dragging him, I'm gonna like grab him by the shoulder armor and say, you're too honorable for your own good, and I'm gonna cast a 4th level Cure Wounds on him.
All right.
He wakes up and says, how dare you touch me?
Why didn't you let me die in combat? And I stab her in the gut.
That is 19 hit points. I didn't roll the best, but you're at least up.
Yeah. My eyes just slowly look open, and you see like deep in his eyes, just like lifeless. I don't want to say corpse at this point because he is awake, but you can kind of see the vacancy that lives in his eyes. His piercing blue eyes.
Liliana's just gonna like meet his with her own like icy blue eyes as well and say, we're not done here yet, the ice bitch still lives. And that is all Liliana can do. 3 is just gonna punch this cultist directly in his face.
All right.
Ooh, that is 15 on the dice for both of them, so that is a 22 to hit total.
As 3 punches him, he like rockets back into the wall and impacts the wall, cracking it. And as he does, the ice forms over him, freezing them into the wall. He did.
Okay. That's nice to know. I don't know where Avarice. Well, did I get a peeky peek as to where Avarice was when I grabbed Heinlein? I don't know if I quite had line of sight.
I'm gonna say you were a little more
this
focused
way.
on getting Heinlein rather than looking for her, so I don't think you saw her, but you know she's in there.
Okay. Can get to that square. I don't want her to run away though.
Why
I think
not?
she may do that regardless. I'm just gonna have 3 stick next to me because I don't want him blocking line of sight for everyone else either.
I'm just double checking something.
I like how on the moment we decided Shannara should have a turn, she died.
She was gonna be dead next turn anyways.
Yeah.
It is. So she sits there. Shannara, she did. Zavros.
Turn to look at Heinlein. Not Heinlein, Orlin. And as I look at him, I'm just going to shrug. And I'm going to bonus action straight up dash down the tunnel.
All right.
Which tunnel?
This tunnel.
Which one is this?
And the one towards Avarice.
Okay, you're running towards
Okay.
Everest. All right.
Yes.
I was gonna say there's a lot of tunnels.
Also, audio viewers.
Yeah, sorry. And once I get there, I'll draw one of my short swords and I'll just say, you know, for a lot of people who turn to ice when they die, you sure love fire. As I just slash twice at her.
All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ah. Okay. Okay. So that is 9 plus 7 and 11 plus 7.
9 plus 7 and 11 plus 7 will both hit.
That's 1d6 plus 3. First one is 3 plus 3, 6 piercing.
Alright.
And the other one is 4 plus 3, 7 piercing.
For a total of 13 piercing.
Decent damage. She is only a wizard.
Oh, well, there's nothing else I can do because I used my bonus action to run up there. So that'll be my turn.
She lifts up her staff made of ice. I was just gonna leave you all to plunder the city, but you are a fool for trying to stop me. And she blasts you. I need Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, well, fuck you. Oh, 19 plus 2.
Hey, why couldn't I have had the Constitution saving throw?
Because
Yeah,
you...
I only get up to my deck saves are fucking high though. I hate it because I saw it roll on the net or on a 20 and then it just kept rolling, but it landed on 19, so we're good.
Yes, succeeded. Oh, poopy. So let's see. Yeah, you passed this DC, but you still take the damage.
I bet it's a lot.
Can I ask you this? I don't know what your ruling is on curves and bends. Can my shield activate and dash towards Zavros to take this damage?
Let me see, because this is based off of something else that has rules written on it.
Yeah,
So
I wasn't sure exactly. Obviously, the spells are all different wonkiness, but
I will say I'm pretty fucking hardy right now.
It's Heinlein, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that you have to see them. So yes, as long as they're within 30 feet.
yes, he's within 30 feet,
All right.
even around the bend. So I will. The shield's gonna activate. Like I get my Liliana reminds me of my sense of duty, and my shield activates towards this. And
So because you are now coming in to take the damage, we have to use your Constitution saving throw instead.
I will do that.
Liliana just like
Yeah,
sighs as she
disease?
sees Heinlein disappear.
Is it a disease or poison?
It is not.
Okay.
Look at Zavros just dragging people into bad situations.
Right?
I got a 9.
A 9 will fail, but it is cold damage.
Oh, cool.
So 24 halved to 12.
All right.
As a cone of cold blasts into you and you stand in front of Zavros with your shield up. Actually, you put the shield like in front of him to block him from the cold as you take the blunt of it. She is shocked.
You need to stop running yourself into dangerous situations.
Well, you know, if you just stop doing that weird shield thing and actually let me participate and actually get hurt every now and then.
Am I... Oh, no. I wouldn't be able to see here. Undo. Edit undo, Orlin.
As I wink at you.
Yeah.
Where is that?
And kiss.
I slap him on the ass. Good game.
Fuck. Can I go right here? Can I see? I just can't see this bitch anywhere.
Yeah, you gotta put yourself in a bad position to see her.
Yeah.
Can I see her here? No. All right. You know what? I'm gonna use my action to dash.
All right, dash away, dash away.
Okay, now I'll be able to see her.
Okay.
Getting feisty.
Okay, that's my turn.
She's up against the wall, man.
Heinlein, it is your turn.
Okay, so after you say that and you wink to me, you know, if you die, that's game over. If I die, I'll just keep coming back. And I like snap towards Avarice. My blue eyes glow. Put my curse on her. And I will then try doing a vampiric touch
All right.
on her. Does a 20 hit?
It does.
It does. Okay.
Vampire touch a spell. Sorry.
Yes.
Counter spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna counterspell her counterspell. Fuck it.
All right, it goes through.
Sweet. He just sees this going on and just like winks out her counterspell for me as I like jab my hand like up against her like her stomach and I just start absorbing her life energy. That is going to be. Why don't I have another D6 out? Oh, son of a bitch. That is 9 necrotic damage.
All right.
And that means I will only get to heal 4.
Darn, I thought that was gonna hit a little harder. I don't know why.
Yeah. No, well, I rolled two ones.
Oh, I see.
And that's the problem. Yeah. But it means I still have it out now, so
Yeah.
I could keep attacking with its concentration. It's not poofed.
Poofed. Felicity, you're back in action. It's your turn.
I'm back. I'm gonna climb down the tree and move to here. I think. Yes. And I don't know that Highland went down. He's always hardy. I'm gonna live, like a cat does. I'm gonna cast haste on Heinlein.
All right.
I'll bring that back up.
And then for my bonus action, I think I'm still in range. I'm gonna shoot the bitch
All right.
with my cannon
Shoot him!
Shoot him.
for a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
12, 13, 14, 15 force damage.
15.
It feels
force
like she's
damage.
pinned against the wall, only because she can't move.
Yeah, she hits the wall, but is still standing. Just kind of brings herself back up. Not looking great, but still standing. She's hardy for a wizard. It is Sister Liliana's turn.
Sister Liliana, just like seeing all of her compatriots run around this corner, just like, you all could stay in one god's damned place. 5,
Sorry,
10,
Mom.
15, 20,
We
25.
did that and got fireballed twice.
Yeah, no shit.
I am going to use all of my movement to run up on her. I am going to take one swing with my mace that she gave me. So it's just a nice little bit of poetic justice there.
How dare you give me gifts?
Ooh, that is a bunch. That's 24.
Yep, that hits.
Roll 1d6, and then I also get an extra d8 on top of that. 9, 13 bludgeoning damage to her.
All right.
And then bonus action, I am going to cast a mass healing word.
All right.
So
On her. Thank you. Thank
no. 6 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 6 that I can see within range. Okay. I can still see Felicity. 3 just doesn't get any healing. That's fine.
you. He doesn't need it.
He doesn't.
I mean, I was gonna give it to him, but cool. Everyone gets an extra 6 hit points.
Okay.
Alright. And if that's your turn, it is Master 3's turn.
This area is much too small for him once again, so he's just gonna kind of hang out because there's nothing he can do at a distance.
Zavros. She's not looking great. She's just glaring at all of you.
Okay.
We're always murderers first to fight.
Really?
Really? That's what she says to you.
Alright, shit, I guess at this point we're gonna kill her.
Sounds like it. You
I'm
started
gonna-
this combat, to be fair.
I know,
What?
man, but she was like trying to take us. If I didn't do it, someone else would. I get better freaking benefit. You know what? No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna swing. Well, first, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do my bonus action, Searing Smite.
Alright.
Let's pop that in there. And I guess I'm just going to swing away. 2 swings. First one is a what's my modifier? I think it's a +7. +7. That's a 4 + 7.
4 + 7?
4 + 7. So that's a
Miss.
what is that?
With an
11.
11. Yep, I misses.
War God's Blessing, that's now 21. Plus
That
two.
hit?
Where you at?
Okay. That 20.
Hey, that'll hit.
Okay, so the Searing Smite would be on the first
Smearing
attack.
smite.
Smearing
I knew you were
Smite.
gonna
I
get 20,
smear
I would've
her.
Saved it.
I know, man.
Ugh. Oh well, it's
Searing
okay.
Smite, what is that, a 1d6? Okay. So
Needed
it's
the damage.
1d6, so that's 5. Do I roll the Searing Smite twice since it's damage die or no?
Searing smite would go off on the first hit and then it dissipates. So
Oh
you-
yeah, no shit. I'm rolling for the first one right now.
Yep,
So the Searing Smite, that's a 5. The weapon itself is a 6 + 3. And I would assume I have
sneak attack on your
sneak
first hit, yep.
attack.
So unfortunately, sneak attack doesn't
Yeah.
double or whatever.
Well, it's still decent. I got it's 4 + 3. That's 21 on the first attack.
Okay.
And I guess I just roll 2d6 on the second one. 6 + 3 + 3. So what is that? 12? 12 piercing.
Zavros, you murderer! How do you kill her?
Oh no. I'm gonna say damn. Oh, based off what she said. She said we always attack first, right? First to attack.
Always the one to murder, I believe, is what she said.
Always the one to murder. How do I phrase this? I'll just kind of swing once, and after I deal that damage, I'll just pierce her through the heart and say, only to those with evil ends.
And as you see, like, her eyes starting to lose the light, and you're retracting your... we're using swords or daggers.
I'm using my short sword.
As you retract your short swords, the ice starts from her feet, fully encapsulating her body and her facial expression in that moment of her death. And you have rid the world of her. She has passed away.
Let's hope.
Heinlein, you're muted.
You're muted.
I as she's like, before like her face freezes over, like a little bit of essence leaves her body, and I heal.
Give me the wording on that ability, because this stuff does have something to it that stops a lot of
Oh, okay,
things. so-
yeah. You regain 9 HP if it dies. Is that a no?
Is there any flavor text to it?
No.
Yeah, you can regain 9 HP, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's like you can't reanimate dead and that kind of stuff with it. So
Oh, okay, that's fine.
just wanted to make sure. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get that HP, and she is dead in front of you. And that is where we'll go to break because we went a little long because we had a combat. So thank you guys so much for joining us thus far. We'll be back to put a little bow on this, and maybe we'll see some Ythryn City. But thank you so much for joining us so far. We'll see you in a couple of minutes, guys. Don't go too far. Hey, you Pikachu, how's it going?
Who's that
We're back.
Pokemon?
With more Rime the Frostmaiden. Our group has just made Avarice pass away, and this is where we are now, staring at her frozen corpse.
We had
Highland-
done a detect magic on her previously and knew her staff was magic, correct?
Yes, but the staff is now encased in ice.
We got a cube that makes it real hot.
Heinlein actually immediately books it back. Like, he doesn't take time. Like, as soon as he like absorbs her soul, he just runs for it.
Yeah, you run back into this room. In this room, all of the trees are char at this point.
Yeah.
There's no pears or leaves left at all in them. They're all kind of just smoking.
No, we need magical fruit, Baka.
Shinar didn't make it.
Yeah, you run over and see Shinar's corpse on the ground.
I'm just there, like, looking at the ashes.
Was she completely ashes, or is there something to...
She's ashes. She was already a decaying corpse, and then she just got exploded by fire.
Is there any bones left?
I try to
Not at
I
this
try to
point.
I kneel down in front of like where she was, and you see some of like her bit like against like the wall on the ground or whatever. But he does start to like collect her remains.
Yeah, it's like basically ashes. Like Orlin saw her. She had a form as she was falling, but when she hit, it just disintegrated.
Mhm.
I'll give him a bag.
Mhm.
I'll give Heinlein a bag. A container of sorts.
Yeah. I start like putting her ashes in there. I think he gives himself a moment, having just lost this person.
We'll bring it back to her resting place.
Yeah, he's staring at like the ground where she was. He's not really giving much like response, but he's like just kneeling there.
Do the other two of you come back into this room? Orlin and Liliana? Liliana, as you enter, you see three standing there, and he turns to faces. Liliana, have we completed the battle?
Yes.
May I return on my vocal unit?
Since you're talking to me, yes you can, buddy.
Where is Ythryn Defender 0006? He was with her, was he not?
She killed him, as far as we know.
I must take time to process this. She kind of walks away from you. And he stands, he looks like he's watching this tunnel, but isn't moving.
I think since we seem to be taking a little bit of time here, Liliana's just going to quietly start a prayer of healing. So that takes 10 minutes to cast. I'm assuming we're going to spend a little bit of time here at least.
Right.
While Heinlein's kind of knelt down, guess I would turn to Orlin. Unless Felicity or you want to do anything, I don't want to like... If you had something planned for this moment that you wanted to RP. want to turn to Orlin. And I got this blood on my short sword that I'm going to wipe off before I stow it away. And I'm just going to say, Orlin, here lately it's been a lot easier to, like, kill people, whether they're... I know that they were evil, but we honestly don't really like how easy it's become.
I know what you mean. But we're almost done, Zavros. Better times are ahead. Just have to fight a little longer.
I'll pat Heinlein on the shoulder, and as I walk past, I'll place my hand on Orlin and just kind of nod as I kind of walk away.
Alright, so the 10 minutes go by. You get your prayer of healing off.
Everyone regains who needs it 11 more hit points.
And would you all like to continue to linger here for a while, or what are your plans from here?
I know that Zavros found what we were looking for, but that last fight kind of tapped me out to the point that I started seeing things while I was awake.
Where did you go, Felicity?
It was dark. There was a throne. That's all I could see.
Which,
Something to sleep on.
What triggered this vision departure?
I hit Avarice with a spell. That was the last thing I remember, was setting off a shatter. It
Interesting.
went dark. Then there was a throne. Was there anybody sitting on it, or was it just a throne?
Yes, there's a large being. You couldn't quite make out, but you could tell that he was like frozen in place.
There was a person frozen in it.
I believe Heinlein had cast a spell upon her too, and he didn't seem to be taken away. I wonder what that was about. Ice.
Does an ice throne ring any bells? For Felicity?
If I recall correctly, didn't either me or Liliana rolled pretty well? Yeah, or
Yeah.
Heinlein.
Yeah, the original group that had went into Caradino Ball know about Levistus, the Lord of the 6th layer of Hell.
That would have been Levistus.
Curious.
She was a servant of his. They all were. Perhaps in that moment, he thought she was still worthy of protection and guidance.
Did it say anything to you?
No, it didn't. I wasn't there for very long.
Consider yourself lucky then.
I just remember that it was cold.
I think we can count you lucky. Levistus is a very powerful entity. Encased in his ice, he's still able to influence. he's still able to know and learn.
Another threat for another time.
Liliana kind of almost uncontrollably just laughs and says, well, we're gonna take on the Lords of Hell next. That might be a bit beyond us. Yeah, I mean, we've gotten stronger, but that's a big ask.
I'm gonna be honest, I'll probably have to sit that one out.
I just mean we have to root out any more of his cult here.
Oh, for a second, I thought you wanted to go find him where he was. You wanted to go on an ascent into Avernus or something.
I believe the first time we learned of Levistus, I said I would wipe his cult out of the Dale, so I feel this was a good step in that direction, and once we've dealt with Oriel, I am more than willing to root them out of this place.
Liliana, I don't think there's ever going to be a proper time for this conversation, so perhaps just now. When you died and Avantarais brought you back, were there any strings attached? I know she wanted you to get something here, and I know it's the book.
She brought me back and then asked me to get the book. I don't know anything else truly beyond that.
I give like a side glance to Zaros as this is going on. Or no, to Felicity.
Can I insight check Liliana?
Yeah.
You're should being truthful. Oh, please roll well for once in your life, Orlin. Come on. That's going to be a 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Not sure.
she doesn't give any tells either way, from what you can tell at least.
One of my biggest fears is all this being for nothing. I've learned some information about the rider on Avantarais. Apparently he used to rule, or attempted to conquer much of Icewind Dale. I'm afraid that if Avantarais gets this book, she'll find some way to return him and he will continue his conquest.
Where did you learn that from?
I'll pull out Professor Scant.
Oh, yes. You were victorious, so now I can talk freely. It's
Yes.
unfortunate because she probably had a lot of information that we could have used.
Professor Scant.
Yes.
He knew all this information on the Avantarais rider.
I will point out, though I am very intelligent, that's not my area of expertise. I've heard things, and those are the things I passed along. But yes, it's not that he was evil, but he did want power.
What do you know of this book, then, Gant?
This book. You'd speak of, I assume it would be the spell book of the Lich that ruled Ythryn.
Yes, that one.
I would assume so.
A very powerful book indeed. Probably has spells lost to time. Be a very interesting read. You know, Ythryn was part of Nithril, and they were it's about 5,000 years ago. Do I remember correctly on that? How long ago they were around? And the magic they had in those times, the creations they had, only things we could dream of at this point. Before they all were destroyed, that is. Ythryn fell long before Nithril, but by the end they were all gone, you know. Well, and you remember the stories.
So, I don't know. I have many concerns. Concerns of him returning this rider to lichdom, or perhaps the dragon itself becoming a lich, or a Draco-lich. Just becoming another monster ruling over the Dale. I also have fears if we do not comply, maybe you may die.
Well, to your second point, I've already died trying to defend the Dale. I would happily give my life to prevent the rise of a lich of any sort.
So the question is, do we destroy the book, or do we give it first and see what the dragon does with it?
I don't think we have the luxury of waiting to see what Avantaris and her rider will do with the book.
Good. All right. Okay. We'll burn the book. If anything is to come of you, Felicity says she can cast Revivify. Would you be willing?
In this moment, yes, but many things can change between then and now. Now and then. And I think... No, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
No, if needed, I do have the scroll Felicity, and I would show and explain where I keep it on my person to Felicity if it comes to it for any situation, use that first before anything else.
That I can do. See, Orland, I told you all you needed to do was just have a conversation about it.
Mm-hmm. Right. One step closer.
We want to try and take a rest before we delve into what we came looking for.
Yes, I was going to inquire if we would want to make camp here, if we wanted to go down the tunnel. There's a nice little cliff, however, if we camp on the cliff, if there is anything in the city, it would be very noticeable. If we had a fire.
Is it too soon, the rest, or are we good, Baka?
I'll say you've earned it.
Okay. I was gonna say, because we long rested pretty recently, but I was just gonna suggest we go in the tunnels and short rest, but
I mean, whatever you want to do. If you want to take a long rest, it would just be even longer that you wouldn't be able to take one again. Is essentially what would happen with that. But because you had such a big fight, I would allow it now if you wanted to, but you would have a longer duration until you could take your next one, essentially what happened. And get benefits from it. You could take it all you want, but wouldn't get anything from it. This one you would, if you wanted to do it.
Your hut blocks light, though, does it not, Orlin? So we could camp in relative safety once we get to the city.
Is that something a tiny hut does?
Yes.
It should.
Yes.
There is one downside. I'm pretty sure. Give a promise to Professor Scant, he probably won't shut up about the city that he sees over the cliff.
You did promise you would carry me around everywhere we go.
Yes, I did.
Scant,
Yes.
I do want you to remember and be very aware, you're a very smart orb, that talking at inopportune moments could get us all killed and you would remain frozen in this ice, never to see
I am
another
not
interesting fact.
I'm not a fool, Sister Liliana. I know it sounds like I just talk all the time, but I do understand the difference between when I should and when I shouldn't when it comes to the safety of my carrier, Master Orlin here. You're not truly my master, but it felt right to address you as such. Mr. Orlin, do you prefer that? Sir Orlin, I don't know what you want to go by. But yes, I
Orlin's
won't
fine.
get you in danger inherently. I'm not that kind of DM to make NPCs get you in trouble.
Oh, you've been running this show. I'll pick up the orb and chuck it.
You did this!
It wasn't me, it was you.
You killed Shannara.
And I'd do it again. You found the BBG. It was me the whole time.
I leave him buried in the fucking ice. Walk away.
We roll him into the Nothic cave.
Stavros,
It's like, I poked my head through, it's like, have fun.
Stavros, didn't you say there was a big cliff?
Yes, if the hut can hide the fire, then we wouldn't be noticed, but if we were to set up a fire on the cliff, I could definitely see if anyone was in the city, they would definitely see a glow coming from it. As the cliff is somewhat higher up than the city. Maybe the same height as one of the towers. Anyway, the base of the city is lower than the cliff.
I wouldn't mind taking a look at this tower, or this city.
It's quite big. Very disc-shaped.
It also seems to be quite a bit below us, so it might be better to get down there before we rest as well, just for so we do not tire ourselves out right when we wake up.
Yes, I agree.
I'll stand up and dust the ice off of me. Well, I'd say I'd lead you to it, but it's pretty much a straight shot.
We'll still follow Stavros.
Yeah.
I'll walk over to... Is Highland still on the ground? Feeling?
I was like kneeling over there, just kind of, but I'd
I'd walk up to you and kind of put my hand on your shoulder and be like, so, you ready to go?
Yeah. I think so. He's got the bag, and he's got, so like, because he's had that satchel from before, and he just opens up the satchel and puts in like the tied up bag of Shnar's ashes.
Yeah, you guys begin moving. The last one of you out of the cavern would see a large green eye looking out from that cavern where the Nothics are hiding. But it doesn't approach you. It just watches as you, and you can hear like snarling and skittering in that room as you start going down the tunnel. Again, takes you about an hour walk.
Is the Dryad dead?
You didn't see her.
Just curious.
You make your walk about an hour, and you get to the point where you're able to look over the city of Ythryn as you stand on this large... It's almost like an ice bridge. It does start up higher and then it goes down to the city, so you'd be able to walk all the way to the city from
Oh,
the
so
city.
that's actually connected right there.
Yes.
Okay, I thought that was like just a cliff.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's gonna...
Hi.
Okay.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It is quite beautiful. And you said that there were inventions here?
Inventions and arcana and they were so advanced long before the dismantling of the weave. But we lost all of that. But some of it may still remain here, frozen beneath the ice. Maybe that's why Ariel was keeping it. Kind of like a dragon's hoard, but for a god.
I mean, no wonder everybody was looking for it. Orlin, just imagine the wonders and the power that can be found here.
Yes.
I'm going to blow it up. No, I'm kidding.
They've got a device that directly interacts with the weave. It's how they were able to make these cities fly.
Is it similar to the replicating? Oh, you weren't there in the spire. Never mind.
No.
Well, there was a spire with a really cool toy.
Oh. Well, maybe it's like those spires. And as you're looking out, you see spires very similar to the one that you found, or from what you can tell because it was underground, but it, like, from outside, the shape kind of resembles what you had traveled through all around the outside of the ring of this city.
That's where we found 6.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that broken chunk. No, I'm kidding.
If
Do
we
we-
were...
This is home.
Yes.
He's from here? Is this where Ythryn is from?
This is where Ythryn Defenders 0003 and Ythryn Defenders 0006 were created.
I don't know what that other thing is, but
He was my brother, but now he is passed on.
my condolences. So you might have information on how to navigate this place?
I know general locations, yes.
Well, then I think we might have a good idea of who could lead us where we need to go.
Yes. I could do that for you.
Hannah just stares at him expectantly.
Oh, are we going now? I thought all of you needed to rest first.
I can set up the hut if we wish.
I kind of like gesture to the buildings off to the left. What are those buildings?
This left?
Yeah.
Let me check my databases. It's been many years.
5,000 to
So
be
imagine the what looks like a coliseum of electric pitchforks is not a good place to rest.
If you do, like, point that part as, oh yes, that is a stadium where the wizards would play their favorite game, Chain Lightning.
Did they fly around on brooms and throw balls? No.
No, there is a ball involved, but no brooms. That would be ridiculous. That district is where the observatory is kept.
The observatory.
Yes. Wait, no, I'm a liar. I can't read because the numbers are so small. That is actually where the prison is.
Very similar. It's easy to get those mixed
Same
up.
thing.
Do you think it'd be safe? Oh no, I suppose it might be hard to get in or out. I don't know.
I don't know who survived and who have moved in since my time here. Our spire broke off during the descent.
Yeah. What about the buildings off to the right of the Chain Lightning pit?
The buildings off to the right, of course. I know them well. They were my favorite as a young... Oh, that is where the sky docks were.
I was really hoping
As
it would be
well as a
something stupid.
museum.
Those were my favorite.
Museum.
That's the red light district.
Well,
Museum sounds interesting.
do you guys think maybe we could head into those buildings, set up?
If you are looking for the Mythalar, it will be underneath the giant spire.
Yes, I assume.
Is it a big glowing orb?
Yes, it's that big glowing orb you can see from here.
But I think if we get into the city, get into one of those buildings near the museum, rest there, then there's a chance we might get an idea or a sense of how things operate building-wise before heading deep into the spire.
Yeah.
We may also see who lives here besides Oriel.
And if there's a museum, we might learn a thing or two before that might be useful before heading in.
Ah, yes, I would absolutely love to spend some time at the Ythryn Museum. You think they have season passes?
Don't think anyone's going to be taking tickets.
Pretty sure it's free at this
free
point.
entry. My favorite.
Perhaps, Wait, 3.
Yes.
Is it true your city was, ruled by a lich?
That is correct. The lich known as... Damn it. Eurylarthus.
A weird name.
I
How
practiced
did,
it ahead of time and then I stuttered.
How did the people of the city take to him?
He was a good ruler. They didn't think ill of him. Not all liches are pure evil.
Did he rule until the crash?
Yes, he was still ruling during the crash.
Would he have been, in that central tower? Would that be his palace of sorts?
Yes, that is the Spire of Eurylarthus. That is where he took his residence and ruled over the city.
Alright. Likely we'll also find the book.
More than likely.
We may find him as well still.
I suppose. Well, let's go find some other rest.
Yes.
All right. You begin walking across the ice causeway. Green and purple lights cast an otherworldly glow upon the frost draping the silent city. Clawing spires, broken domes, and steeples leaning at odd angles surround a huge citadel. At the foot of the causeway, a giant statue lies prone and motionless, its surface gleaming with rime.
Does this look like the other golem that we saw upstairs?
No.
Okay.
Not as big. And that was just a head. And the head is about the same size as this thing's whole body.
Okay.
I will say, looking at it, it doesn't seem to have a head. I mean, it has like a structure where the head would be, but it doesn't have any facial features or anything. But it is also face down, like laying on the ground.
So, sorry, how big is this statue then?
This statue is 21 feet tall.
Dang, okay, still pretty big. Oh.
Yeah, you can see it's
Does it seem magical in any way?
You can do an Arcana check. I will also say, it appears like it almost looks like a misshapen giant. Like its arms, like its fingers are really long and pointed, and like its arms aren't like muscular like a giant's would be. They seem to be very they're sturdy, but they're a lot thinner. And like there's a weird like rippling effect where the head would connect to the neck but the head is like almost just like a lump kind of thing. It's weird. It's hard to explain. But there is also this enormous sledgehammer laying next to it on the ground.
I rolled a 25 on Arcana.
You do not get anything magical coming off of this.
Can't hurt to take a little bit of a closer look.
Are we for sure that this is a statue and not just something lying very, very still?
I didn't detect any kind of magic from it.
Did you check if it was breathing? I would be looking at it, seeing that
is
it has
it
a giant,
breathing?
like, hammer.
I do a medicine check.
Can I do that as well?
Yeah, both you can.
It's a 15.
18 for Lily.
It is not breathing. It is completely motionless and made of stone.
Okay.
But if it was a construct, it doesn't really need to breathe.
I don't breathe.
Exactly.
I will say I have not seen the structure before.
Oh.
So whoever put this here, it came after the fall.
My initial thoughts was to say if they were making big lugs like this guy, they wouldn't need living statues, but...
I am a prototype, but thank you.
I mean, if things appeared after the fall, that means that there could still be people living here, even after all this time.
This leads me to another question. 3, many people like your leader, with their many liches or undead folk.
No. There were many wizards, but only one lich and not many undead. Some wizards who practice necromancy did have their undead experiments, but only one lich.
Were your people, of elven descent, of human descent?
Oh, yes.
Does this statue resemble any kind of being that lived here before the fall?
Let's see if 3 knows. No, I am a big idiot.
Well, he did say that this must have come after.
Yes, this was not here, but the wizards did have their experiments, so who knows what they could have been hiding.
Perhaps we just skirt around this. Go find that building to hide in.
Yes. One last question. Does
Me or the
weight-
DM?
For the DM.
Okay.
The way the statue is laying down, does it look like it would have been, like, going in or out of the city? Like, is its head pointed towards the center of the city or towards the tunnel that we just came from?
Its head is pointed towards the causeway that you just went across.
Yeah, it may have been something in the city trying to escape and was killed on its way out, or died on its way out. Yes, but I would agree, give it a wide berth.
All right. I won't touch it.
Oh,
Especially not in our weakened state.
I know what that is.
Do you?
I do. It took me a second to focus in on it, but they're not very common. Some say that the Netherese would use these to look for magical items in the Underdark. They called them Thaluds, but we, in common, call them tomb tappers.
Does that ring any bells?
Like-
What the hell is that?
Like,
Is it going to be hostile
thieves.
to us or dead?
This one's dead.
Oh, okay.
They turn to stone when they die. You can do I'll allow Orlin to do a history check on this.
Hey, that's what I'm good at. 19 plus 9, so 28.
You remember from your like one of the many stories that you eventually blocked out from your childhood, just kind of side effects of pushing out other traumatic experiences. Valine telling you about, and like some of them are coming back to you now, stories about Netheril and Ythryn, things that you've pushed away that you weren't able to recollect earlier once hearing them, but now that you're here in this place and Scant's telling you all these things, they're starting to come back. Tomb tappers are from what you remember, they were creations by the Nethril people, that were like they're obsessed with finding magic and magical items. So they would send them out to find these ancient relics, and a lot of them went down the Underdark because they're really good at digging.
I mean,
They're very ruthless.
Did they get their name from like often finding tombs or something? What?
Let me double check that there isn't an actual in the book thing about it. It's more of how deadly they are.
Okay,
that they're called that, yeah.
Would I know with that role, like, do they how do they locate magic objects? Like, is it like a gland that like sends out pulses and then detects magic? Like, what kind of thing we working with here? If I mean, no, if I might.
Let me. Oh, here's an update on the Tomb Tapper name. It's because of their ability to burrow so far down to be able to get into tombs and temples and things like that to get magical items. It's unknown to you how they're able to locate these things, but you know that they're absolutely obsessed with them, and they don't actually use them. They keep them with them. So these wizards would eventually have to get them back from the Tomb Tappers, but yeah, they would just collect magical items that they found.
Okay, yeah, never mind. It's not,
Well, if it's
you don't know enough of the biology of them to know how they're able to sense magical items.
Okay.
well, as long as it's dead, I don't think we need to worry too much about it.
But I would worry about any living ones.
Yeah.
And if this place is as magical as they say, they'll probably be swarming it.
What's interesting is if we could find one. No, never mind.
I mean, if you want to find one, I would not mind researching it.
It's all right. We have bigger things.
These things are pretty big. Oh, right, yes, let's... the museum awaits us.
Yes.
Maybe there'll be one there.
Hopefully the museum is intact.
Maybe. So yeah, 3 continues to lead you guys through the city. You pass by the stadium. You can see a stone walkway that leads to a tower of claws upward. That claws upward and inward. Its pointed roof leaning menacingly overhead. Narrow windows piercing its walls. Gargoyles cling to the eaves, and a doorway at the tower's base gapes open. No, those are the spires. I'm sorry. Those are the spires around the ring. The stadium. As you pass by, the air around this amphitheater is charged with static. Cracked steps descend to the stadium floor, where a tiny glittering object rests on a pedestal of black stone. 3 metal masts rise from the arena like gigantic tridents, each one emitting a low hum. The branches of each trident are 25 feet off the ground and extend 50 feet into the air. As long as none of that's interesting enough to you, you continue on towards the museum and the other thing. Can I get from somebody a D100 roll, please?
I'll do the single digit if someone wants to do the 10.
All right. Got the 10.
7. So
I got
17?
I got a 30.
Oh.
37.
37.
Oh, lucky you. You continue on without any problems.
That was the right move.
as you begin to get closer towards, are you heading more towards the museum or more towards the sky docks? So both, the sky dock is going to be that tower in the center of that area, and the museum is the domed shaped one towards
Right.
the top.
I think we should just hit up a building. I don't think we should, because if it's something important, it might have residual guards.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you kind of try to look for more residential rundown building. As you open the door to go inside, can I get another D100 roll, please?
I can do the 10.
All right,
Do the
Tommy got
single?
the 10, and Dyto's got a single.
6.
I got double zeros. I don't know what that means.
I mean, zero.
No.
So 6.
6. So 6. Yeah, you opened this door. The door creaks open with age. You can hear the rime cracking off of the hinges as you look inside of this dark room. It is empty.
We were blessed by 6.
56.
We can set up in here if we need.
Yes, you all gather inside of this building. 3 ducks inside as well.
If this is the docking area, is there any chance there might be still some working ships?
Possibly.
We could take.
But I think they'd have a hard time getting through those tunnels, and we're kind of trapped in this cavern from what I saw.
Is it not?
Sensed.
Is it high enough in here, or is it all? Is all the ice like
Well,
pretty low?
it might.
It is like a cavern, but like
Yeah.
there is space above, but it is a cavern. It's closed up.
Right.
Is it just like one room, or are
just-
there like doors?
The entire city's within one chamber.
I meant taking the airship to straight to the tower after our rest.
If there's any working, yes. Felicity, were you asking if the
The room we're
cave
in.
had its own room or the house?
The house.
The house has multiple rooms, yes. It's a two-story house.
I'm gonna
Oh.
take a look around while Orlin sets up. If he's gonna set up the house, the hut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I would
ritual
like
cast.
to take a look around for any cool inventions.
All right, do a roll me a D20.
Nope, not that one. This one. 16.
A 16. Roll me another D20.
Oh no, let's do this one. 3.
A 3.
We're gonna not roll that.
You find this old piece of parchment sitting on a desk upstairs. As you kind of clean off some of the dust and rime from it, you see this terrible mouth with a long tongue hanging out of it and drool. It's written, it's like drawn on the page. It's not the page, but it's like drawn on the page. And it says, actually, you can't read it. Do you know Elvish at all?
What? Me? No.
Okay, yeah, you are unable to read any of this. It looks similar to Elvish, like from what you've seen Elvish in passing. And it kind of looks like it, but it's not. Like there's some weird things about it. You find that Orland's setting up the hut. Zavros, what are you doing at this point?
I would probably be helping set up like a spot for us to rest at. So I'd probably be helping Orland and get anything ready.
Okay.
Send out mats.
Yeah, you're like off setting stuff up as he's getting this hut ready. And you feel a presence behind you.
Oh no.
It's here. Zavros, we must speak.
Okay. Yeah. Turn around.
You don't see anything. Like you see like for a moment you see something there, but it disappears. But this is something you're kind of starting to get used to now, as you start to feel things awakening in you. That sounds weird. It's not puberty.
Growing hair in
It's
strange
not
places.
puberty.
Yeah, if it's something that's, I recognize the voice.
Yes.
Okay, if that's the case, I'd kind of look around. Is there like a spot that I can go to away from everyone?
Yeah, there's a couple rooms in here, and there's a smaller room towards the back that'd be away from people that are getting ready to settle down. And Felicity's upstairs looking around, so.
I would go into the small room.
All right, you walk into the room, and again from behind you, and this always kind of been, the voice has been behind you, and you haven't been able to turn around to see her, as she is speaking to you. She says, "That was good work back there. I know it's hard, but you're not a murderer. You're doing what
I'd like
needs
to
be
think
done.
I'm not.
You're saving many people's lives. And I know it's never easy. But I think I have something that'll help you get through this final stretch. And you feel like something rummaging around in one of your bags.
Oh, okay. Anything in particular that you're looking for?
As you say this, you hear, "Yeah!" as Otis kind of pops out of your bag, and he seems to be like trying to drink something out of it.
Oh, I totally thought that was something else for a second, Otis. I'd reach down and I guess kind of see what he's grabbing, maybe help him.
Yeah, as you grab it, like he continues to hold on as you lift it up, and you lift him up with it. And you see in this finely made leather sheath with elven etchings into it, the sturdy dark handle of a large hunting knife.
Oh. I guess I would hold it. Are you still there?
She's on.
Oh. Damn, I was gonna ask her about Orlin. Seeing Otis there, he's probably just like hanging out with me. I'm gonna look at him and say, hey, buddy, so it actually a good coincidence that you decided to pull this out. So I don't know if we're going to live or die.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, I had asked you if you wanted to come on this adventure with me, but if you want to leave in order to be safe, it's up to you.
Yeah, he kind of like lets go of the handle of the knife and stands on your arm. Yeah, and he starts like strumming in front of you.
I guess I'll pull out my lute and just start playing. This is gonna be real weird for everyone else. Me just fucking off in a room playing my lute.
Davros getting high again.
Yeah, you start playing your lute, and Otis starts doing like a dance where he puts his hands in the air and like hops on one foot back and forth in a circle for a while.
Zavros in the other room is doing this, and he just starts hearing like the haunting sounds of a pipe accompanying him.
The pipes.
Stop for a second. I'm like, well, that's new.
And you play for a couple, so like rejoined in with Heinlein playing, and after a couple seconds, Otis stops, and then he goes to the knife and he starts like trying to pull it out of the sheath. And as he's not able to because it's like strapped in there, he turns to you and goes, "Yeah!" and he makes the action of throwing.
Okay, I'll take it out the sheath.
As you pull it out, you can see the blade of this knife. It almost seems to have like a very faint purple hue to the color of the steel. And as you like move it and it catches, first off, I forgot to mention this. This house is actually lit up with lanterns. And as you're like moving it in the light, you can see like greens and blues move through the colors of it. This is your sister's hunting knife. It's very large, very wicked looking blade. Yeah, and you pull it out, and he continues to do the motion of throwing it.
I'm gonna look for something. What's in this room? Like objects, posters, whatever.
There
Drapery.
There is a window with like some curtains over it that reach to the ground. Dark, not very colored curtains, but a lot of the furniture is smashed in here.
Well, I
there's
mean,
like
if
a
it's
bed frame
smashed
that
furniture, that'd be fine.
Yeah, there's like a wooden bed frame that's collapsed, and
I'm gonna aim at the bed frame, and I'm just gonna like think for a second. I'm just gonna chuck it.
all right. Do you have a throwing knife on you at all?
I have a dagger.
I believe you do that with dexterity.
Yeah.
Add proficiency, add +1 to it.
Dexterity, add proficiency, and a +1. So that's a 19 plus 3 plus 4 plus 1.
Yeah, you throw it into the. It goes straight into one of the posts, and when it connects, it hits hard, and you see the wood just splinters and starts to break apart where it hit. Almost like all the way the knife shifted into the point as it hit. You have your sister's hunting knife, which is a +1 knife, and when you throw it and it connects, the target it connects with has to make a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until your next turn, where the knife returns to your hand at the start of your turn.
That's pretty dope.
And that's where we end the session as well. So, thank you all so much for joining us. Our group, as they take their long rest, will level up in between sessions. So get ready for some more power coming out from this crew. Unfortunately, we won't have Dyto for a few weeks, so we'll trudge on without her, but we will make sure she is back before we get too far into this. So thank you all so much for joining us. Be sure to follow all my players on their various social medias as well as Swindler's Den, everywhere you consume media. Not everywhere, most places. And we
AOL.
We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
MSN Messenger.
Have a good night, everybody.